History whispers of ambition and retribution echoing through the ages. It roars with the clash of armies and the lamentations of the fallen warriors. From the sun-drenched sands of ancient empires to the chilling mushroom clouds of the 20th century, the human story is etched with tales of both glorious triumph and devastating vengeance, forever intertwined. These echoes resonate through time, reminding us of our capacity for both boundless creation and terrible destruction. Let us journey through these echoes, exploring the lives and deeds that have shaped the world we know today. Alexander the Great, a name synonymous with ambition, stood before the island city of Tyre. This was no ordinary city. It was a fortress of immense strategic importance, a jewel in the crown of the ancient world. It was 332 BC, a time when empires clashed and legends were born. The island city, a bastion of defiance, refused to bow. Its walls were high, its defences formidable, and its people resolute. Alexander, never one to tolerate opposition, devised a daring plan. He knew that taking Tyre would not only secure his dominance but also send a powerful message to all who dared to resist him. For 7 long months his forces laboured, constructing a causeway to breach Tyre's defences. The Tyrians resisted fiercely, using every means at their disposal to thwart the invaders. They launched fireships and rained projectiles upon the invaders. The sea itself seemed to conspire against Alexander's men, but their determination was unshakable. Yet Alexander's resolve never wavered. His eyes were set on victory, and his mind was a cauldron of strategies and tactics. His ingenuity, combined with the unwavering determination of his troops, eventually broke through. Tyre fell. The walls that had stood for centuries crumbled under the relentless assault. It stood as a testament to Alexander's strategic brilliance and his unyielding will to conquer. The aftermath was brutal. Thousands were slaughtered, their blood staining the streets of the once proud city. Thousands more were sold into slavery. The cries of the captives echoed through the ruins, a haunting reminder of the cost of defiance. The once proud city lay in ruins, its grandeur reduced to rubble, its spirit crushed under the weight of Alexander's ambition. Alexander's victory, a testament to his military genius, served as a chilling reminder of the cost of defiance in the face of overwhelming ambition. His name would be etched in history, not just as a conqueror, but as a symbol of relentless pursuit of power. The siege of Tyre became a legend, whispered by soldiers across the ancient world, a cautionary tale of Alexander's reach and ruthlessness. Around campfires and in the halls of kings, the story of Tyre's fall was told and retold, a stark warning to all who might stand in the path of the great Alexander. Fast forward millennia. The world watched in horror. The year was 1945. The United States, at the culmination of a global conflict, unleashed a terrifying new weapon upon the world, the atomic bomb. On August 6th, the city of Hiroshima, Japan, vanished in a blinding flash. 3 days later, Nagasaki met the same fate. The devastation was unlike anything humanity had ever witnessed. Tens of thousands perished instantly, their bodies, vaporized by the unimaginable heat, left only shadows etched onto the earth. The aftermath was a nightmare. Survivors emerged from the rubble, their bodies ravaged by radiation sickness. The cities were reduced to smoldering ruins. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki marked a turning point in human history. The world grappled with the horrific power it had unleashed. The questions lingered: could we control such destructive potential, or would we become victims of our own ingenuity? The wrath of the Khan. Centuries before the atomic age, a different kind of devastation swept across Asia. Genghis Khan, a name whispered with fear and awe, united the nomadic tribes of Mongolia. He forged them into a relentless fighting machine. His armies, disciplined and brutally effective, swept across the continent. They left a trail of shattered empires in their wake. From the Khwarezmia to the Jin dynasty, no power could withstand the Mongol onslaught. Cities were razed, populations decimated. The ancient Silk Road, once a lifeline of trade and cultural exchange, lay in ruins. Genghis Khan's empire, built on conquest and terror, stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. It was a testament to his military genius and the ruthlessness of his warriors. His name became synonymous with destruction, a warning to any who dared oppose the Mongol horde. Boudica's fury. The year was 60 AD. Roman rule held sway over the island of Britain, but not all accepted Roman domination. Boudica, queen of the Iceni tribe, rose in defiance. When Roman forces brutally mistreated her and her daughters, a fire ignited within her. She rallied the Iceni and neighboring tribes, igniting a rebellion that shook the Roman Empire to its core. Boudica's army, fueled by righteous fury, swept through Roman settlements. They sacked Colchester, London, and St. Albans, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Roman legions, caught off guard by the ferocity of the uprising, suffered heavy losses. Boudica's rebellion, though ultimately crushed, became a symbol of resistance against tyranny. Her courage and determination inspired generations of Britons who refused to bow to foreign rule. The ghosts of Nakam. The horrors of the Holocaust left an indelible scar on the soul of humanity. The sheer scale of the atrocities committed, the systematic extermination of 6 million Jews, and the unimaginable suffering endured by countless others created a wound that would never fully heal. For the survivors, the thirst for justice burned fiercely. They had witnessed the depths of human cruelty and emerged with a resolve to ensure that such horrors would never be repeated. Their determination was not just for themselves, but for the memory of those who perished. Among them were members of Nakam, a secret organization of Jewish partisans. These individuals had fought in the shadows during the war, resisting the Nazi regime with every ounce of their strength. They were warriors driven by a sense of duty and a burning desire for retribution. Having witnessed the unimaginable depths of Nazi cruelty, they sought retribution. The memories of the camps, the gas chambers, and the mass graves were seared into their minds. They could not forget and they could not forgive. Their target, the German people. In their eyes, the entire nation bore responsibility for the horrors that had been inflicted upon their people. They believed that justice could only be served through a dramatic and unequivocal act of vengeance. Nakam's Plan A was audacious and chilling. It was a plan born out of desperation and a desire to make the world understand the magnitude of their suffering. They planned to poison the water supplies of several major German cities, aiming to inflict a measure of the suffering they had endured. The plan was meticulously crafted, with every detail considered to maximize its impact. The plan was ultimately abandoned, deemed morally untenable by some members. The debate was intense, with arguments about the ethics of such an act and the potential for innocent lives to be lost. In the end, the weight of their conscience prevailed. Plan B, however, was carried out. It was a more targeted approach, aimed specifically at those who had directly participated in the atrocities. Nakam members infiltrated bakeries supplying bread to German prisoner of war camps. It was a dangerous mission requiring stealth and precision. They injected the loaves with arsenic. The poison was chosen for its lethality and its ability to cause a slow, painful death. Hundreds of former SS guards were poisoned, a chilling echo of the horrors inflicted upon the Jewish people. The act was both a statement and a form of retribution, a way to make their tormentors feel a fraction of the pain they had caused. Nakam's actions, born of unimaginable pain and fueled by a thirst for vengeance, remain a controversial chapter in the aftermath of World War II. Their story is a complex one, filled with moral ambiguities and difficult questions about justice and revenge. Their story serves as a stark reminder of the enduring power of hate and the complexities of justice in the face of unspeakable atrocities. It challenges us to reflect on the nature of justice, the limits of retribution, and the ways in which we remember and honor the past. The weight of victory, the price of peace. From Alexander's conquest of Tyre to the atomic bombings of Japan, history is replete with moments of triumph and tragedy. From the relentless Mongol conquest that reshaped entire continents to Boudica's fierce rebellion against Roman rule, the annals of history are filled with tales of both glory and sorrow. And the chilling retribution sought by the Nakam group in the aftermath of World War II serves as a stark reminder of the lengths to which people will go for justice and revenge. History reveals a complex tapestry of human nature, woven with threads of ambition, courage, and sometimes unspeakable cruelty. We are capable of both great brilliance and terrible darkness, often within the same breath. Our innovations and achievements stand in stark contrast to the devastation we can also unleash. The drive to conquer and the desire for revenge are powerful forces, shaping the destiny of individuals and nations alike. These impulses have led to the rise and fall of empires, the forging of alliances, and the breaking of bonds. The decisions made by leaders, often in the heat of the moment, have redrawn the borders of our world and altered the course of history. Each choice, each action, ripples through time, affecting countless lives. These stories, though separated by centuries, share common threads. They are tales of ambition, resilience, and the unyielding human spirit. They speak to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity, the ability to rebuild and recover even after the most devastating of conflicts. The enduring quest for power and dominance drives many to great heights, but it also brings about great peril. The speeches of leaders and the march of armies are testaments to this unending pursuit. The tragic consequences of unchecked ambition and vengeance are etched into the ruins of war-torn cities and the silent aftermath of battlefields. These remnants serve as somber reminders of the cost of conflict. As we reflect upon these echoes of conquest and revenge, we are reminded of our own capacity for both creation and destruction. The monuments and memorials stand as both warnings and lessons. We are reminded of our dual nature, capable of building magnificent structures and creating beautiful art, yet also capable of tearing down what we have built in moments of rage and conflict. We are left with a profound responsibility to learn from the past, to understand the weight of our actions, and to educate future generations about the importance of peace and the dangers of unchecked ambition. To temper our ambitions with wisdom, to seek counsel and guidance, and to strive for decisions that promote harmony rather than discord, and to seek a future where the echoes of conflict are replaced by the sweet melodies of peace, where children can play without fear, and where the dove of peace can soar freely in the skies.